In this video we are doing question from Nyquist plot. So the question says that the polar diagram of a conditionally stable system for open loop gain k equal to 1 is shown in the figure. So this is the polar plot of a conditionally stable system. So it is a conditionally stable system and the open loop gain k is equal to 1. Now the OLTF, open loop transfer function of the system, is known to be stable. So we have to find the condition for closed loop system to be stable. The conditions are k is less than 5 and 1 upon 2 is less than k is less than 1 upon 8, b k is less than 1 upon 8 and 1 upon 2 is less than k is less than 5, and c k is less than 1 upon 8 and 5 is less than k, and d is k is less than 1 upon 8 and k is less than 5. So as per the Nyquist stability criterion, the Nyquist stability criterion, n should be equal to p minus z, where n is the number of encirclements of the critical point in anti-clockwise direction. N is the number of encirclements of critical point in anti-clockwise direction. P is the number of right hand poles of open loop transfer function, and Z is the number of right hand poles of the closed loop transfer function. So this is the Nyquist stability criterion. Now here this polar plot will start from omega equal to 0. So this is omega equal to 0. So first I am drawing the direction of polar plot and it ends at omega equal to infinite. So this point is omega equal to infinite. Now at omega equal to 0, the polar plot starts from omega equal to 0 and at omega equal to 0 the angle is minus 90. At omega equal to 0, the angle is minus 90. So it is a type 1 system. This is the first point which we notice from this polar plot, because at omega equal to 0 the angle is minus 90. So this is a type 1 system. Now if we draw the mirror image of this plot, then it will be like this. I am drawing the mirror image. So this is the mirror image of this plot and the direction will be like this. So this and this, and it is a type 1 system, so there will be one semicircle. So there will be one semicircle, and this semicircle is in clockwise direction, because from here to here it is a clockwise direction. So this is the direction of this polar plot. Now the critical point can be at one of these locations. So there are 4 possible locations for the critical point. This location A, this location B, this location C, and this is the location D. So the critical point, so we have to check the stability of this polar plot at all of these 4 locations A, B, C and D. And the gain, open loop gain k is given as 1 here. So we have to multiply all these points with k. So it will be minus 8k, this point will be minus 2k, and this point will be minus 0.2k. So these 3 points were given. This now becomes minus 8k, this now becomes minus 2k, and this now becomes minus 0.2k. Now we are checking the condition for stability at the first location. If critical point is here at point A, so first we will check at point A. So at point A there are two encirclements. This encirclement is in the clockwise direction. This encirclement of point A is in clockwise direction. Then there is one more encirclement, this big circle. It is also in the clockwise direction. So there are two encirclements in clockwise direction. There are two in clockwise direction. And in our Nyquist stability criterion, n was given as the number of encirclements of critical point in anti-clockwise direction. But we have in clockwise direction. In our formula, the number of encirclements was in anti-clockwise, but here we have 2 in clockwise. So we have to write it as -2 because these are in clockwise. So n equal to -2 and p is the number of poles of open loop transfer function in the right hand side. But in the question it says that the open loop transfer function is known to be stable. So it means that there are no poles in the right hand side, because for a stable system poles lie only on the left hand side. So p is 0. Now z denotes the number of poles of the closed loop transfer function in the right hand side. So n will be equal to p minus z. So n is -2, p is 0. So -2 will be equal to -z. So z is equal to 2. It means that there are two poles in the right hand side of the closed loop transfer function. So if there are poles in the right hand side, then the system is unstable. Now the system is unstable, but we have to find the condition for the closed loop system to be stable. So we will ignore this point A. Now we will check for point B. Now we will check for point B. At point B, there is this encirclement is in anti-clockwise direction. So one anti-clockwise, and this big circle is in clockwise direction. So one anti-clockwise and one clockwise. So if you take overall, then it will become 0, because one anti-clockwise and one clockwise will cancel each other. So n is equal to 0. This was anti-clockwise direction because it is moving from here to here. It is moving like this, and this is moving like this. So this is clockwise. So one anti-clockwise and one clockwise. So n is equal to 0. P is equal to 0 as before. So n equal to p minus z. So z is equal to 0. Means there are no poles of closed loop transfer function in the right hand side. So this is stable. So this is the stable. So in this condition, if the critical point lies here, then this system is stable. So this is the stability condition. Now we have to check for K. So now we have to check for the condition of K. So if this is the condition, then then 2k is greater than 1, because this is the critical point -1 plus j0, and this is the point -2k. So 2k is greater than 1, and this point is -0.2k. So 0.2k is less than 1. So these are the two conditions, that 2k is greater than 1 and 0.2k is less than 1. Don't confuse in the negative sign, because both are negative only. 2k, this point is also negative and critical point is also negative. So 2k is greater than 1 and 0.2k is less than 1. So it means that k is greater than 1 by 2. And k is less than 1 upon 0.2. So k is less than 5. So the condition is k is greater than 1 by 2 and k is less than 5. So we have already got our answer, that k should be between 1 by 2 and 5. So this option B we can already check if It was our exam, but we will look at 2 more points. We have already got our answer, but we will check for 2 more points. So if we look for point C, so at point C, there is again this circle is in clockwise direction. See, this is how it is moving, and this circle is also in clockwise direction. So there are 2 clockwise encirclements. So n will be equal to -2 because our n is defined as the encirclements in anti-clockwise direction. P is 0. So as before, the z value will be equal to 2. So this is also unstable because there are 2 poles in the right hand side for closed loop transfer function. So at point C the system is unstable. Now we will look for point D. The last point, the point D. Now this point is outside the Nyquist plot, so there is no encirclement. There are no encirclement of point D because it is outside the Nyquist plot. Our Nyquist plot ends here, and this D is outside the Nyquist plot. So the n is equal to 0, and P is equal to 0. So Z will be equal to 0. P is equal to 0 for all the cases because the open loop transfer function of the system is known to be stable. So means 1 is greater than, because this is the critical point, so 1 is greater than 8k, or k is less than 1 upon 8. So again the point B is satisfied. So point B is the correct option. So this is how we solve this question on the Nyquist stability criterion. Please like and share the video and subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubt you can comment in the comment box. Thank you and best of luck for your exams.